Yo, what's up, everybody? It's episode 6 of Trading from Zero. Today, I want to talk about prop firms and like general trading, like prop firms and live account and stuff like that. Yeah, just prop firms and live account. So first, let's start with prop firms. A prop firm is pretty much a firm, trading firm, which gives you capital to trade. So gives you capital to trade. Uh, Not really, but I'll go into that later. So you have set given rules that you have to follow. Each prop firms have different rules. Actually, before that, I will just give you a set of forex. For example, forex, you have FTMO, right? Alpha capital. What else? Funding pips. Those are probably the biggest. Then you have futures. You have lucid. Then you have top step. Then you have alpha futures. There are many more, but I'm not gonna point out every. You shouldn't trade the cheap ones, because if it's too cheap to be good, to be true, then it's probably like that. It's too good to be true, right? So you also have for crypto some prop firms, but I don't really know them. So you have, forex FTMO is the best. Then there are also others which are not as good. And you have futures, which I don't know which one is the best, but I know a lot of people are using it. Lucid right now. I have also top 7 alpha futures. So in prop firms you have rules. They give you capital, right? So for example, for $100 you can buy a 10k account. So you have 10k capital to trade with. Now, it's really not that easy and simple, because in order to actually take profit from this 10k capital, you have phases, different types of phases. Now, every prop firm has different rules. For example, the most popular is like phase 1 and phase 2. These are sorry about it, I can talk. Evaluations. Holy shit, I can talk. Evals. Let's just call it short, evals, right? Let's not say some stupid shit as I literally did a couple seconds ago. But completely ignore that right now. So we have eval 1 and eval 2. So after you pass those two, you become on funded stage. And that's when you actually can take profit from the trading. Now, before we talk about anything more, I just want to point out that this is a demo account. Everything you trade on prop firms is demo accounts. It's not real money. They don't give you real 10k, they give you demo accounts. So it's not real, but you can take profits from them. It's legit. Now usually on phase 1 you have to target plus 10%. Then you can't lose, I think it's 10% also, or it's 8 and 8 or something like that. Different platforms, different rules, as I said. And max, oh shit, wait, max lost 10%, or how would I say it? You can lose more than 10%. And max daily lost is, for example, 5%. So that's for phase 1. Now for phase 2, they usually ease off and they give you, for example, phase 2 target 5%, which still has max loss of 10% and max daily loss of minus 5%. And then you have funded, which target none, max lost minus 10%, and max daily lost minus 5%. Now, as I've already said many times, different prop firms will have different firms, so check that with your prop firm. Either join their Discord or simply you can do FTMO rules objectives right here, except so you have two step right, one step. So let's say 2-step. Yes, so first you have to target 10% and then you have to target 5%. While doing that, profit blah blah blah, maximum daily loss, which is 5%. Yes, so 5%, as I said here, so I was right about that. But again, different prop firms will have different rules. And maximum loss is 10%. And one step, which is, you just delete this, you just have one step, which is faster. But also the rules usually are more strict. So let's say, yes, maximum daily loss limit is 3%. Target is probably 10% still. Am I right? Maximum daily loss 3%. Target 10%. Yes, all right, that's the same. Maximum loss 10%. Okay, so it's just the daily. And it's also, oh, you have also best day rule. 50% of your positive day's profit. This is usually what happens with when you try to like make it easy for yourself, then you have some other shitty rules, which many firms have, because you gotta remember that it's a business and they are not handing out to you capital because they like you or whatever. They are trying to bait you to make money off of you, and that's the business, right? So yeah, so you can have like consistency rule or whatever to just make it harder for you. Sorry, there's some life flying around right now. So an approach that should be for this prop firms you should do is over risk. So if your daily limit is 5%, don't be afraid to risk 2% or 3 or whatever. You shouldn't really trade 1% because to target 10%, like, that's really hard. Like, it will take a lot of time with 1%. So you should risk more than what the usual guru guy says, the 1% rule, whatever. So what else? So yeah, there are strict rules. You think this is easy? Well, this is somewhat easy. But then again, you have stuff like best day rule or consistency rule or whatever. Lucid has a lot of rules that I don't even know. And usually they appear at the funded stage. Or when you take like a really cheap prop firm, they usually even have on phase 1 and phase 2. But again, as I said, don't use the cheap ones. Just go for, pay for the quality. So yeah, as I said, you pass. So it works like you pass these 2 stages, then you fund it, and then you actually can take profits from your profits. But then again, there's a profit split, which I forgot to tell you. Usually it's 80% for you and 20% for them, even though it's fake money, so they don't get nothing. They just want to strip away profits, right? Uh, and yeah, so you have different types of challenges, pricing. As you can see, you even have 200, but I think that is not for swing trading. Show numbers. All right. Yeah, so you have different types of pricing. Uh, for swing trading, if you're not from USA, I don't think you can do 200k. I think you can only do 100. And then again, as I said, I forgot to say that you have different types of challenges for swing trading and for regular trading. So if you want to swing trade, also check that if you have a swing account or you have a just normal account, not for swing trading, because that can really fuck you up. If you want to swing trade, you want to hold overnight over news, and then you found out you didn't buy the swing account, you just buy the regular, and you will breach your account, because the rules on regular accounts usually is you can't trade over news and you can hold over the night or over the weekends, which with a swing account you can, because that's what swing trading is about, right? So yeah, I think I went over everything, not everything, but most of the stuff. And if you're more interested in this, and I didn't talk about life capital, because life capital is just what you put into an account, into your own account. You open a broker, you put money in there, and that's what you trade it. You trade real actual money, not demo accounts like with funded accounts with prop firms. So life is totally better. Maybe it's a little bit harder on your psychology. Some might say that, but it's really better. You can risk more, you can lose more. I mean, losing more is not better, but you can risk more, you know. And you don't have strict rules that are made to make you fail. So yeah, life is definitely the way if you can. With prop firms, I would just use them to stack up for life or for some other stuff. And yeah, I think I went over most of the stuff, but if you have more questions or if you didn't really understand something, just type it in the comments, or there is a free Discord, the first link in the bio. Uh, I'm active there like every day. I respond to everyone every day. So just text me there. It's free. It's my Discord server. So join up, guys. And with that, I think we'll end it right here. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.